10th annual Ed Bush Memorial Basketball Tournament as the Massena Red Raiders take on the Carthage Comets in first-round action. Early score, 9-2 in favor of the Red Raiders. Apologize for technical difficulties. 5:23 remaining here in the first period of play. Red Raiders getting on the board early here, as both Kelly and Jamie Mock have been outstanding underneath the boards so far for the Massena Red Raiders. Earlier on this season, the Carthage Comets defeated the Red Raiders in an early matchup, first game of the season, 54-33. But this time, both teams have got a lot of games under their belts and an awful lot of practices, too. So we ought to see an entirely different game than the first time we saw these two teams meet. Outside shot from downtown by Kelly right off the bat. 12-5 in favor of the Red Raiders. Comets now with the ball. Underneath, J.R. Gorham. Bringing the ball outside to Brockway. Brockway down underneath. And Pat Britton puts it away. Britton, the top scorer for the Carthage Comets. The Red Raiders bring it back up once again. McCauley tries to get down underneath to Alan Kelly. And the ball gets out of bounds. Once again, 4:13 remaining to play in our first quarter here. Outside. Now into Kelly. He can't do it. And the rebound taken away by the Comets. Britton now moves it up the floor. Shoots it outside to Brockway. Brockway trying to get the ball inside. Passes back out to Britton, and Britton hits for three. Britton hitting for downtown for the Comets. 12-10 in favor of the Red Raiders as they bring it back up the court once again with 3:46 remaining. McCauley now. Over to Aiken, now back outside. And Mike Fredericks hits. 15-10 in favor of the Red Raiders. Comets have the ball now. They get the ball to Britton, and Britton hits again, and Britton is on fire for the Carthage Comets. Red Raiders trying to bring the ball back up court once again. Comets love to press. Aiken on the far side to Mock. Back now to McCauley. Over on this side, Fredericks tries from downtown. He can't do it. And the Comets pick up the ball and bring it back up to this end. Britton now. Down low to Gorham. Gorham tries to get it back out to Britton, almost stolen away by McCauley. Inside feed goes to Hover. And Hover hits 15-14 in favor of the Massena Red Raiders with 2:41 remaining in this first quarter play. Inside, Aiken tries to take it all the way. He can't do it. Rebound taken away by Hover. And he passes on the far side to Brockway. Brockway into Britton now. Here's Britton from downtown again. He hits for three, and Britton's on fire for the Carthage Comets. He's hitting about 75% from the floor now. Feed goes the inside, and Kelly takes it all alone for the score. 17-17 now, with 2:08 remaining in a fast-paced first quarter. Far side now, another three-point shot taken by Brian Brockway. And the foul on the play. And the foul going against Mark Hover. Or pushing off. And now Jamie Mock will get the ball out of bounds. Hope you're enjoying our special coverage of the 10th annual Ed Bush Memorial Tournament. Jamie Mock now dishes inside to Kelly, and at the last minute, DJ Ablin comes in and knocks the ball away. The Red Raiders have been playing some great basketball as of late. And they foul on the play, and Kelly will go to the line for the Red Raiders. And Kelly puts it up, and it's good. 18-17 the score. Red Raiders have the lead now. And once again, Kelly hits with 1:53 remaining, 19-17. In favor of the Red Raiders. Britton, who has the hot hand for Carthage, dishes the ball off underneath, and Fredericks will be called for the foul. Mike Fredericks will get the call. Comets will keep control of the ball. Brockway on this side to Britton. Britton goes for two. No good. Rebound taken away there by Hover. Hover looking on the outside to Brockway now. Brockway this side to Ryan Powell. Inside to Britton. Britton goes to put it up, and he's fouled by Kelly. As Kelly draws the foul underneath, and Britton will go to the charity stripe. Pat Britton, who has the hot hand here for the Carthage Comets. He's their leading scorer right now on the team, and he's tough to stop. And Britton puts it up and makes the first one 19-18 in favor of the Red Raiders with 1:27 remaining to play in this first quarter, and Britton makes the second one good. 19-all with 1:23 remaining. Fredericks now gives it off to McCauley. And a turnover, and the Comets will get the ball out of bounds. Once again, a very quick-paced game right here. As T.J. Ablin inbounds the balls to Paul Bennett, and Bennett travels. So the Red Raiders turns right back around to them once again. And the foul committed by Paul Bennett on Corey Aiken. Red Raiders will retain the ball. Be their third team foul. And Kelly gets it batted away, but the Red Raiders recover. Here's Jamie Mock for a try. He can't do it. Aiken underneath. And Corey Aiken puts it on home, 21-19. In favor of the Massena Red Raiders. It was expected to be a close battle between these two teams in this tournament. Britton now trying to find somebody wide open. Ablin trying to come down the middle and feeding the ball to Britton. Britton tries again. Can't quite do it, and Kelly comes down with the rebound. Kelly gets it up to McCauley. Now Kelly once again. To Brian McCauley. Aiken trying to feed underneath to Kelly here, and time runs out in this first quarter of play with the score. The Red Raiders 21 and the Carthage Comets 19 will return right after this.
Enjoy a delicious meal in a relaxing atmosphere along with a price you can afford at the Club 37 on Tripany Road in Massena. The Club 37 offers daily lunch and dinner specials. Open Monday through Friday for lunch 11 till 4, Tuesday through Sunday for dinner from 4 till 10. They specialize in seafood, steaks, and Italian food. Fine food and all your favorite beverages is what you'll find when you visit the Club 37 on Tripany Road in Massena.
When it's time to build, head for Massena Building Supply and Northern Building Supply, your Golden Rule Lumber Centers. Supplying the North Country with the best selection and price on all your building and remodeling needs. At Massena and Northern Building Supply, you'll get the best in service from friendly professionals. Whether you need tools, lumber, paint, or an entire kitchen or bath, all your building needs can be met right here at your Golden Rule Lumber Centers, Massena and Northern Building Supply.
Welcome back to Ogdensburg Free Academy. I'm Jamie Davis bringing you all the action in the Ed Bush Memorial Tournament. Glad to have you along with us. 21-19 the score as the Carthage Comets and the Massena Red Raiders matching up in this first round. The Red Raiders have the lead. As we're just underway here in the second. Here's Britton with the steal. He goes up and the basket and the foul. And the foul committed by Chris Frontera. And the Carthage ace shooter will go to the line. And Britton puts it up and completes the three-point play, 22-21, in favor of the Comets now. Red Raiders working the ball inside. Kelly now in trouble being double-teamed. He tries to get the ball inside to McCauley, and Britton down underneath. A very pesky Carthage Comet squad as the Red Raiders have had a hard time setting anything up. Outside to Aiken now, McCauley. This is down underneath. And Frontera can't put it away. It now comes out to Ablin, and he feeds Ryan Powell. Far side to Britton from downtown, and Britton hits the three. 25-21 in favor of the Comets now. Massena trying to get something going. Aiken now underneath, and Aiken hits for two. 25-23, 6:54 remaining in the second quarter. And the foul committed underneath goes against TJ Ablin. Team fouls are right now 4 apiece. And that is Ablin's second personal foul. Red Raiders will try to get something going. They're down by 2. Aiken now brings the ball across half court. McCauley now outside to Jamie Mock. Fredericks now gets it back to McCauley. He takes one for 2. No good. Nothing but Comets underneath. They take the possession. And now Massena back once again. Fast-paced the other way. Here's Mock underneath. And the rebound taken away by Ablin. Ablin gets it back to Britton. Underneath. And the Comets come away with 2. Brockway, 27-23 in favor of the Comets. Red Raiders playing catch-up at this point. Corey Aiken outside to McCauley. Gets it to Fredericks. Aiken now back to the other side to McCauley. Trying to get it down underneath. There's nothing but Comets hanging around. Britton now. And he is fouled underneath by Jamie Mott. And substitution coming in. J.R. Gorham coming into the ball game. We got a timeout called by the Red Raiders. So with the score, 27-23 in favor of the Comets. We'll return in just a minute.
Frenchie Chevrolet Olds, 255 East Orvis Street in Massena, offers a vast inventory of new and used vehicles as well as state-of-the-art service and Mr. Goodwrench GM parts, plus complete body and glass repair and maintenance, and also AAA approved 24-hour wrecker service. For all your automobile needs, see the professionals at Frenchie Chevrolet Olds, 255 East Orvis Street, Massena.
Welcome back to OFA, the Ed Bush Memorial Tournament. I'm Jamie Davis, bringing you all the action. And the Comets coming back up the floor now. Feet inside. And the Comets will retain possession. Britain will get the ball out of bounds. Comets have had the ball quite a bit here in the first half. Still the score, 27-25. Massena down by 2. Britain now beats the far side. Gorham trying to force the ball in. Now Gorham gets it back once again. Gorham decides he'll take it alone. And the foul on Mike Frederick. Comets will get the ball out of bounds. 16 fouls now for the Massena Red Raiders. Comets trying to work the ball inside and come up empty-handed as Corey Aiken is there. Now, McCauley works the ball back to Fredericks. And Fredericks with a drive down the middle in the paint for the 2. 27-27, 4:18 remaining in the half. And the Comets will get the ball out of bounds. Comets have possession of the ball now. Brockway. Brockway feeds on this side to Santucci in the ball game for the first time. Now out to Gorham. Gorham takes the shot. That's off the front of the rim, taken away by Kelly. And he gives it to Mike McCauley. Taz brings it down, far side. Fredericks for 3, and Fredericks hits from downtown. 30-27 in favor of the Red Raiders, and the Comets call a timeout with 3:43 remaining in the half. We'll return right after this.
Portions of this broadcast is brought to you today by Michelex Plastics of Massena. Susie Travel, a full-service agency. Instant computerized reservations, and Susie Travel now has service after hours. You can phone in reservations till 9 p.m. on weekdays and until 5 p.m. on weekends. All major credit cards accepted. Travel for fun or business. Your arrangements will always be handled professionally and efficiently. Once you've traveled with Susie Travel, you'll never travel with anyone else. Phone 769-2932.
Ogdensburg Free Academy. I'm Jamie Davis bringing you all the action of this Ed Bush Memorial Tournament. Glad to have you along here on Edwards Production Sports, our bonus coverage of Massena Red Raiders basketball. And the Comets bring it back up court. Brockway, and he powers his way down the lane. And the foul going against Kelly. And Kelly, and that is his second personal foul, the team's 7th. And Brockway will go to the line. And Brockway sinks it. 30-28 the score. And Mike McCauley will bring it up the floor for the Red Raiders. Aiken now gets it back to Taz. And it's kicked out of bounds by J.R. Gorham. Mike McCauley now feeds on the far side to Frontera. They try to get it down to Fredericks, and the Comets come up with it once again. Brockway brings it back up court. Stops on a dime, tries to put two in, can't do it. And the Red Raiders get the rebound, bringing it down court once again. Brian McCauley out to Frontera now. Frontera drives the lane. Goes the same route as Mike Fredericks did earlier, and it pans out for two, 32-28. In favor of the Red Raiders. And a foul underneath. And the foul is on Brian Brockway, his first personal foul. The Red Raiders will get possession of the ball as the Comets, having their sixth team foul. The Red Raiders have 7 team fouls. Far side now to Aiken. And he is called for travel, so the Comets will get the ball. Up the court comes Britton as he dishes it off to Gorham. Britton, who has had the hot hand for Carthage this evening. Santucci back to Britton. Britton appearing like he wants to go for 3. Sends it over on the far side. Here's Britton all alone down through the paint. 32-30 in favor of the Red Raiders. And the foul called on Ryan Powell. And that is the 7th team foul for the Comets. And going to the line now will be Chris Frontera for the Red Raiders. 1:56 remaining in the half right now. Don't forget, coming up on Red Raider Rebounds at the half, we'll have a chance to chat with the McCauley brothers. Both Brian and Mike. Ought to be an interesting conversation, and that'll be coming up on Red Raider Rebounds at the half. Outside now, Fredericks. Feeds over to Mike McCauley. McCauley now trying to see who he can get inside. And now here's Fredericks. He tries to take it down underneath, can't do it. He loses the handle, the ball goes out of bounds. 1:32 remaining now in the first half. Comets have the ball. Here's Brockway now. Brockway. Over to Gorham. JR looks around. Sees Britton in three-point land. He takes the shot. No good. Rebound taken away by Frontera, and he gets it to Mock, who gives it to McCauley. Taz looks over on the far side to Frontera. Now back to McCauley. Mike McCauley trying to dish underneath, and it's knocked away by Brockway. Here's Brockway, and Brockway puts it in for 2. It's all tied with 42 seconds remaining in the first half. Now down to Fredericks. Fredericks far side, and Frontera tries to leap and get it and put it in. He can't do it. Here's Brockway coming back for the Comets. Here's Britton from downtown. Hits for 3. 35-32 now in favor of the Comets as they have got the lead back once again. Fredericks now over on the far side to Frontera. And the pass coming back out, but nobody there but Britton, and Pat Britton goes in and makes it for 2. And that'll do it for the first half. So the score at the end of the first half, Carthage Comets 37 and the Massena Red Raiders 32. Well, coming up next, it'll be Red Raider Rebounds. We had a chance to talk with Mike and Brian McCauley, and that'll be coming up next right after this. Ogdensburg Free Academy in Ogdensburg, New York, the 10th annual Ed Bush Memorial Tournament. And the Massena Red Raiders are down by 5 to the Carthage Comets, as the score on the Brazier Quick Stop LaRue Oil scoreboard is 37-32. And we're just getting ready to get underway here in the second half. Pat Britton has been on fire for the Carthage Comets. Earlier on in the game, the Red Raiders were able to get the ball underneath to both Kelly and Mock for the Red Raiders. But Britton has been hot, and he's been hard to stop no matter where he's been shooting on the court for the Carthage Comets. The Red Raiders will get the ball out of bounds. Once again, the Brazier Quick Stop scoreboard, 37-32 in favor of the Comets, and we're underway here in the second half. Jamie Mock puts it up, can't quite do it, and the rebound taken away by Ablin. Ablin feeds it up to Gorham, and now back to Britton, far side to Brockway. Brockway. Hover, Britton. Underneath now to Ablin. Ablin feeds Britton. As Britton coming around the other side, and he dumps it in for 2 more. 39-32 in favor of the Comets. And the Red Raiders bring the ball back up court once again. Jamie Mock gives it back to McCauley. He gets it over on this side to Corey Aiken. Aiken down underneath to Kelly, and Kelly puts it away for 2. 39-34, 6:59 remaining. And this the third quarter. Britton now being watched by Corey Aiken with the shot taken by Holber. And we have a foul underneath. And the foul is being called on Brian McCauley. Or excuse me. I believe it was on Brian McCauley. Here's Britton putting up the shot. That's no good. Taken away. And we have a player down, and it is Brian McCauley. And McCauley apparently getting hers in that last exchange underneath. And Coach Steve Dona is out there to attend him. So we have a timeout right now. So with this break, we'll take a break and return right after this.
Now that the cold weather is here, it's a great time to stay inside and redecorate your house. At A World of Color, you'll have fun looking through their large selection of wallpaper and borders. You'll also discover the original Gail Grissy stencils or paint sun-dries that can dress up any room. And don't forget their great selection of quality Pittsburgh paints. And Ty and Wendy at A World of Color will be more than happy to help you with your interior decorating needs. A World of Color, 10 Main Street, downtown Massena.
Welcome back to OFA. And Comets trying to put the ball in while we were away. Massena scored. So it is now 39-36 with 6:14 remaining on the Brazier Quick Stop scoreboard. And the foul underneath and going to the line for the Comets will be Brockway. Brockway puts it up and in. Comets were the AA division winners last year in the Frontier League. And Brockway puts it up. The second one, it's no good, but the first one was, and it's 40-36 in favor of the Carthage Comets. Here's Kelly from downtown, and that one misses, and the Comets bring it back up once again. The dish off to T.J. Ablin, and Ablin comes up with his own rebound. He can't put it in. Britton goes for the rebound. It goes out of bounds. And the Comets will get the ball. Now Pete Fernstein comes in the ball game for Alan Kelly. Kelly comes out. Mike McCauley comes out. His brother comes back for him, Brian McCauley. And Britton passes it out to Ablin. Here's Britton again from downtown. No good. Taken away by Mock. And the Red Raiders bring it back up the court. Here's Fredericks. Far side to Mock. He thinks about three. Dishes it down underneath to Fernstein. Turns around. Can't do it. Fernstein dribbles into McCauley, and McCauley puts it away for two. Heads-up play by Pete Fernstein underneath, dishing it off to Brian McCauley, and he puts it in. Comets. Here's one taken from downtown by Gorham, and the rebound taken away by Ablin. Ablin puts another one up. No good. And the Comets can't capitalize as the Red Raiders get the rebound. McCauley gives off to Mock. Mock tries to hit one from the charity stripe. No good. And the rebound taken away by the Comets. Britton now trying to set it up for the Comets. 4:38 remaining. They have the lead on the Brazier Quick Stop scoreboard, 40-38. Here's Britton. He takes it in all alone. Rebound underneath Ablin, and he puts it in. T.J. Ablin puts it in for the Comets. 42-38 now on the Brazier Quick Stop scoreboard with 4:20 remaining. And the Comets have the lead. Mock now passes it back out to McCauley. B. Bryant trying to set something up for the Red Raiders. The feed into Fernstein. In and out. And the Comets get the rebound and work it back up the court quickly now. Gorham passes to Britton, and Britton hits again. And Pat Britton has been on fire for the Comets all night. There's Jamie Mock. The dish to Corey Aiken, and Aiken can't quite capitalize. Corey Aiken, and he puts it in. 44-39 in favor of the Comets on the Brazier Quick Stop scoreboard. And rebound. As the second one was no good, Britton feeds down on the far side. Gorham puts it up, no good. Mock with the rebound, works it out quickly now. Fredericks inside to Mock now. Jamie Mock trying to look to get the ball inside. Now Corey Aiken takes a look. Aiken dishes to Fredericks, inside to Mock. He can't put it in. And the Comets come up with the rebound. Brockway brings it down to the corner, and he's being guarded by Brian McCauley. An offensive foul being called on Gorham. On Brockway, and that is his second personal foul. And the team's second in this second half. 3:03 remaining. 44-39 in favor of the Carthage Comets. And the Red Raiders move the ball around nicely, and Kelly just can't find the handle. And Britton now for the Comets. Britton, round underneath, takes the shot. No good. Rebound taken away by Alan Kelly. As Fredericks brings it back up, tries to force it to Fernstein. Here's Kelly and the foul, and Kelly just can't hit it. But he'll go to the line as he was fouled by Britton. And Pat Britton picks up his first personal foul. 44-39 with 2:20 remaining on the Brazier Quick Stop scoreboard. Lead in favor of the Carthage Comets. And Kelly goes to the line with a chance to close it up. Kelly misses the first one. And Kelly puts it within 4 now as the Comets hold the lead by 4. Pat Britton now. Holbert tries to feed the ball to Ablin. Ablin gets it over to Gorham. J.R. Gorham feeding it outside. Ablin now. He's got 2 Red Raiders on him, forces the shot, and it's hauled down by Kelly. He gets it back out to Brian McCauley. And Mock tried to take it in, but he was fouled on the play by T.J. Ablin. And Ablin picks up his 3rd personal foul. And here's a chance by Kelly. And Kelly puts the Red Raiders within striking distance now. They're down by 2. Comets with the lead on the Brazier Quick Stop scoreboard, 44-42 with 1:21 remaining in the 3rd. Comets underneath now, and the foul by Mike McCauley on Ryan Powell. So Powell will now go to the line, and McCauley will pick up his first personal foul. Frontera will be coming into the game now, as Taz will come out and take a rest. And Ryan Powell puts up the first one and misses the first one. Outside to Britton. He shoots no good. Underneath, Ablin trying to get the rebound and couldn't quite do it. McCauley now. He goes to the far side to Kelly. Mock turns around, spins, and puts it in for 2. Red Raiders have tied it up 44-44 with 44 seconds remaining. And the Comets come right back, 46-44. Red Raiders going to try to put 2 more in to catch up. A good feed underneath. Aiken to Jamie Mock, and it's tied again, 46-all with 20 seconds remaining. And this the 3rd quarter. Kind of ball game we expected to see in this Ed Bush Memorial Tournament, the 10th annual. Here's Britton. Far side to Bennett. And Bennett hits at the buzzer for 3. So the score at the end of 3 on the Brazier Quick Stop scoreboard, 49-46 in favor of the Comets. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to Ogdensburg Free Academy, the Ed Bush Memorial Tournament. First round action between the Carthage Comets, the AA Division Frontier League champions last year, taking on the NAC's Massena Red Raiders. Hope you're enjoying our contest here on Edwards Production Sports, our bonus coverage of Massena Red Raiders basketball. Here's Britton underneath, and a jump ball, and possession arrow goes in favor of the Red Raiders. 49-46 is our score. And the Red Raiders are down 3 with 7:34 remaining in the ball game. Mock now gives to McCauley. Fredericks now over to Aiken. Aiken back to Brian McCauley. Downtown, and Fredericks hits from La La Land, 49-49 with 7:11 remaining. And the pass back outside. Underneath the rebound taken away by Bennett. And a scramble for it. And jump ball. Possession arrow goes in favor of the Comets. Britton now looking to inbounds the ball. And Jamie Mock almost gets the steal there. Far side. Comets looking for three. No good. Scramble for it. Britton picks it up as Brockway was looking for three. Didn't get it. There's Brockway again. He comes down through the paint, but the foul is on Kelly. And I believe that is the fourth personal foul on Alan Kelly. So Kelly will come out of the ball game with 4 fouls. Bernstein comes in and he will be called for the foul. And Brockway will go to the line for the Carthage Comets. And Fernstein will pick up his first personal foul for the Red Raiders. And the first one up by Brian Brockway is good. So the Comets now take the lead 50-49 on the Brazier Quick Stop scoreboard with 6:34 remaining. And the second one is good also. So the score now 51-49. Pass far side, and Coach Steve Dona gets the pass. So the Comets will get it out of bounds. Brockway now takes it by himself. And Brockway gets the two, 53-49. As the Red Raiders come back, Bernstein now gets it outside to McCauley, and McCauley is called for over and back. So the Comets will get it. And a timeout is called by Coach Steve Dona. So with the score, 53-49 in favor of the Comets with 6:05 remaining on the Brazier Quick Stop scoreboard, we'll take a pause.
Stop into Whalen Insurance Agency, the family-owned business in Massena, established in 1916. John Whalen is an independent insurance agent who deals with many insurance companies to fit your insurance needs. Call Whalen Insurance today at 769-2486 or visit them at 90 Main Street in Massena.
And welcome back to Ogdensburg Free Academy. I'm Jamie Davis, bringing you all the action, a bonus coverage of high school basketball. It's the Ed Bush Memorial Tournament, the 10th annual, and it's the Massena Red Raiders and the Carthage Comets hooking up for the second time this season. Comets have the lead by a score of 53-49. Number of times the Comets have had the lead, but the Red Raiders have fought right back. They've had a couple of times where they've had the lead. So it's been pretty much a close ball game so far. Comets now have possession. Brockway feeds on the far side to Britton. Britton down underneath to Powell, now back out to Britton. Bennett now. Bennett over to Powell, or excuse me, Brockway. Britton now this side to Powell. Powell gives it over to Britton. Britton comes down the paint. And the foul. And I believe it'll be on Jamie Mock. So Jamie Mock picks up his second personal foul. And Britton will go to the line once again. Britton makes the first one, 54-49. And the leading scorer on the Carthage Comets. At the line. He misses the second one. So the score, with 5:27 remaining, 54-49 on the Brazier Quick Stop scoreboard. Comets have the lead. McCauley now feeds it back outside. Here's Fredericks. Fredericks gives again to Taz. He dribbles around, finds Mock. And Mock puts it up and in, and it's good, and the foul. And Jamie Mock will go to the charity stripe with the score 54-51. Foul is on number 44, on number 50, TJ Ablin. And it is his fourth personal foul. So Ablin in foul trouble, and I believe somebody's coming in to replace him, and it is Sean Santucci coming into the game. So Mock at the charity stripe now. Jamie puts it up, and it's good, and he completes the three-point play as the Red Raiders just down by 2 now with 5:06 remaining on the Brazier Quick Stop scoreboard. There's Brockway inside. Brockway takes the shot. That's good for 2. 56-52 now in favor of the Comets. Kelly now works it outside. Stolen away. And the feed to Britton, and it's good. 58-52. Great passing by the Comets. Aiken brings it up court. Dishes off to McCauley. McCauley feeds over to Fredericks. And the Comets quick inside again. Britton brings it back. And Britton loses the handle on it. And the Red Raiders will get it back once again. Fredericks bringing it up. Aiken. Aiken able to pass while he's on the floor. Kelly whirls around. And the foul underneath is on number 42, Pat Britton. And I believe that's Britton. Well, no, it goes to Sean Santucci. Santucci picks up his first personal foul. That is the team's 6th. Pass inside to Kelly. And the foul is on Sean Santucci. And Santucci will pick up his second personal foul. And Kelly will go to the line. Red Raiders down by 6 with 4:03 remaining. Kelly puts it up. First one is no good. Kelly will try to sink the second one. Allen puts it up, and it's good. 58-53. Red Raiders down by 5. Red Raiders now on the press. And the foul goes against Mike Fredericks, number 55. So going to the line now will be Ryan Powell for the Carthage Comets with 4 minutes remaining. Comets have the lead 58-53 on the Brazier Quick Stop scoreboard. Powell puts it up. It's no good. Kelly takes the rebound. Fredericks brings the ball back up court. Here's Mock underneath. And the foul. And the foul going on Santucci. Mock will go to the line for the Red Raiders. And Jamie sinks the first one. 58-54 now with 3:51 remaining. And Mock puts up the next one. It's no good. Rebound taken away by Aiken, and it drops for two. Corey Aiken, great rebound. 58-56. Red Raiders down by 2. Britton brings it back up for the Comets now. Outside to Bennett. Britton now gets it around this side to Powell. Brockway now. To Powell. Powell, far side to Britton. He can't do anything over there. Bennett now. Outside as Britton trying to look for 3. Can't quite do it. Powell. And a traveling, I believe, violation called against the Carthage Comets. So the Red Raiders will get a chance to tie it up right here. Corey Aiken. Far side, gives to Mock. Mock tries to get it over to Kelly. And the Comets, who have worked that press year in and year out for years gone by, Jerry Metcalf stressing that as one of his main points for these Carthage Comets in years gone by, and it has paid off for them. Paul Bennett now. He gets it knocked away by Kelly. But the Comets will still retain possession as T.J. Ablin will get the ball out of bounds with 2:30 remaining. Ryan Powell now. To Bennett. Looking for the good shot, trying to get it out to Britton. Britton will take the shot. It's no good. And the rebound put in by Brian Brockway. 60-56 the score. And again, the Comets come up with the ball, and Jamie Mock hog-ties Ryan Powell. And two-shot violation as Jamie Mock picks up his 3rd personal foul. And the Red Raiders will call a timeout. So with the score on the Brazier Quick Stop scoreboard, 60-56 in favor of the Comets, we'll take a timeout, and we'll be right back right after this. Welcome back to Ogdensburg Free Academy. As the Comets and the Red Raiders hook up in the first round of the Ed Bush Memorial Tournament. And Brockway going to the line, taking the two-shot foul. And it's 61-56 on the Brazier Quick Stop scoreboard. With 2 minutes remaining, the Carthage Comets have the lead, and they will also get the ball out of bounds. 2 minutes remaining in the ball game. Comets have been working the ball around nicely tonight. And the foul on Corey Aiken. And Coach Steve Dona is not happy with that call at all. Aiken called on the foul, and that is Corey Aiken's first personal foul. Going to the line will be Britton once again, and he has had the hot hand. He will go to the foul line. Britton puts it up. The first one is good. 62-56 now in favor of the Comets. And Britton will get another one. And he sinks that one. Red Raiders take it back up court. And Kelly can't hit. And the foul 63-56. 4 fouls on Jamie Mock now. Going to the line will be Brian Brockway now for the Comets. Brockway puts it up, and it's good. Comets are the defending champions of the Ed Bush Memorial. They won the 9th annual last year. Shot is put up, and it's good again. So on the Brazier Quick Stop scoreboard, 65-56 with 1:37 remaining in the ballgame. Here's Fredericks from downtown. Nothing there. Taken away by the Comets, Powell. Powell. Now Britton now. Britton. Looking to eat up the clock. The feed is off to Brian Brockway, but he is fouled, I believe, by Brian McCauley. So Brian McCauley picking up the foul with 1:12 remaining in the ball game. 65-56 on the Brazier Quick Stop scoreboard in favor of the Comets as Brockway goes to the line. Puts it up, no good, and Kelly gets the rebound. They work it out quickly. Fredericks looking, finds Kelly on this side, and Allen. And timeout being called by the Carthage Comets. 1:01 remaining, 65-56 the score. And the Comets, Pat Britton has been all over the place. Anywhere he can find a spot to shoot tonight, he's been able to put the ball in. The Red Raiders have caught up a number of times. They had the lead twice in this ball game, but only had it for a little while. The Comets have been able to come right back and score. They now have the lead by 9 over the Massena Red Raiders. And Steve Dona, I'm sure, telling his fellas, we'd like to get somebody open for 3 if we could and kind of close this gap a little bit. Once again, 1 minute and 1 second remaining in the ball game with the score, Comets 65 and the Red Raiders 56. So the Red Raiders still have time to catch up. They're 9 down. And they've been in a position where they've had to play catch-up before, and it has panned out for victories sometimes for them. Comets won the first meeting between these two teams in the first matchup of the season for the Red Raiders. Comets have possession. Here's Britton. McCauley reaches in, and he gets Pat Britton, and Britton will go to the line for the Comets. So the leading scorer for the Comets goes back to the charity stripe once again. 50 seconds left on the clock. 66-56 now on the Brazier Quick Stop scoreboard. Coming back into the game is Mike McCauley as Corey Aiken comes out. So the Taz in there, seeing if he can shake things up a little. Britton makes the next one, 67-56 now. Brian McCauley dishes off to Kelly, to Mock, to Fredericks. Fredericks from downtown, no good. And the foul goes to Brian McCauley. And I believe that is McCauley's 5th personal foul. So Brian McCauley fouls out. Chris Frontera getting ready to come back in once again. 38 seconds remaining in the game, and it's been a long one for the Red Raiders. 67-56 on the Brazier Quick Stop scoreboard. Hope you're enjoying our bonus coverage of high school basketball. Massena Red Raiders and the Carthage Comets here in the first round of the Ed Bush Memorial Tournament, the 10th annual. And going to the line will be Paul Bennett. Bennett puts it up and gets the roll, and it's good. 68-56 in favor of the Comets now with 38 seconds to go. And it's up and good again for Paul Bennett. So back come the Red Raiders. And the Red Raiders will once again try to get something going. Here's Frontera for three. And Frontera hits from way downtown. Almost an NBA three right there. And the foul goes to Mike Frederick, his fourth personal foul. And Pat Britton will go back to the line for the Carthage Comets. 69-59 with 22 seconds remaining. And Britton makes the first one. 70-59 in favor of the Comets. And Britton makes it 71-59. Fredericks. Far side for McCauley. And it goes out of bounds. Substitutions coming into the ball game now for the Carthage Comets. Alan Shaw in the game. Give to Brockway, and it's taken away for three. It's good. Chris Frontera on fire in the closing seconds. And that'll do it. Final score on the Brazier Quick Stop scoreboard. Comets 71 and the Red Raiders 62. And the Comets will advance on to take on the winner.